Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, we will see our first look of our application. We are creating a lot of CDS views, we are combining, getting the data from the lot of tables, creating the CDS table functions, but we are not able to see result in our application. So to tackle this first in this video, what we will do, we'll create the consumption CDS view, we'll create the service, we will create the service binding. Not only that, during the creation of the service and service binding, we will face lot of issues when you work real-time development system where you are developing the object and then you will move to quality and production, not in the demo systems. Demo system you might not get these kind of issues, but when you develop these applications in the real development environment, that time only you get these kind of issues. Those issues I will try to explain, which will help you whenever you will develop your first time your application. I can bet you, if you go through this particular video series, it will help you when you work real time wrap projects. With that, let's get started. In my last video, we have created the CDS table function to display the status. We were not able to display the status in single column using the CDS, so that is the reason we have used string aggregator to aggregate the status from the multiple lines in a single field using this string aggregator function for particular process order. Not only that, we got that process order is deleted or not, or process order is checkout and closed or not. For that, we got the flag, which we will use further to filter out the process order, which we will display in our final output. Once we done this thing, now we consume this CDS table function. Let's go to our actual. What all are the things we have already completed? We have to see. Do we have displayed the start date and start time from AFVV table or not? Yes, we have done already from AFVV table. We got the start date and start time, so we can put in green, so this can be displayed in our consumption view as well. Next is the CRSD ARPL work center. Obviously we are displaying, you can see we work center we got from the work center header table, I underscore work center CDS view, that is the release CDS view. I will gonna show you some more method to find the release CDS view using we have one application as well which we can use. View browser application is there in Fiori. If in your system it is already configured, we can find out release CDS views for particular table from there as well. So that also I will try to show you in I think today's video or in next video. In this we have AFKO table. So AFKO table, I think we got this most of the fields. Let's check quickly. Schedule, start date, AFKO I didn't hint directly here. I created the another CDS view and then I have hit. I got most of the field from AFKO, that is the order header table. These all the fields I want to get. So out of that, do I got GLTRS and GLUZS? Yes, I have got the GLTRS, GLUZS, and I think so GLTRS as well. So I can put in green, so this field can be displayed in our output. Do I got the AUFNR and the ZMNG as well? So let me check it out. AUFNR, obviously I got AUFNR. Do I got the quantity? Obviously I got the quantity as well. So which I will be displaying with the quantity measure. These three I can see I got. I will got the material as well. I can put in the green. You can see I got the material as well. The material number in this we have that I think we have PL and BZ as a material number. Next thing, alternate BOM I got from the STL. Yes, I got alternate BOM as well. STL I got. Do I got the from STKU? These are the thing. Do I got some detail from the RESB table, bulk material and bulk material text. Obviously I have created another CDS view, which is again table function. I can open it and show you where I'm getting these fields. not only the bulk material and bulk material tax, both I am getting here. But what I will do parallelly, since I have used here, I want to consume these all the things in till now I didn't consume here all the things. I just consume the material number from this one. Let me consume the material tax as well from the order header. Till now I consume all the field required field in my interface CDS view till here. But let me consume some of more field. For example, let me do comma into Control Alt arrow down button, and this time instead of getting the material text, I will get the material number. I will get the material text as well, because I want to display not only the material, we want to display the material text as well. Once we are displaying the material text, let me activate it, Control F3, and let me see further fields. So I can bulk description and bulk material is I can put in green. So we have one field from STKO, that is the labor field. I didn't hit till now STKO, it is not displayed, but we have the AFKO, some other field called the sequence number and a priority number, so which we have already displayed. You can check. Okay, it is saying I'm editing, not an issue, I will activate later. So in this case, the priority number, this is the a priori, and sequence number CEQNR I'm already fetching from my base CDS view. This is done. Let me save this, Control S, and let me activate that also. And after that we have the production campaign and campaign description, which we didn't got yet till now, but we have got the material description for AFKO PLNBEZ. We have the material, and we have got the material description as well. I think so. I product text, I have where I have passed the material text, but I didn't consume my in. You can see I pass the PLNBZ, which is the material number for PLNBZ. I got the text. I want to consume this material text as well in my CDS table function. For that, what I can do, Control Alt arrow down button. Oh, I can't edit. Let me do. So I have unlocked my entries. Let me do again Control F3. This time it should activate, and let me do put comma, Control Alt arrow down button. Put comma. This time I have to get underscore text instead of, and from this I have to get the material text. Underscore text, we have something called the product name, not product description, so we can get the product name. Let me do Control F3. I am getting some error. Let me do Control underscore X. Do I have passed the language as well here? No, I didn't pass as here language, so I have to pass the language as well, ideally, because I want to get the current language. That always whenever I'm do the association, I want to do the in current language, otherwise it will change the cardinality. If you see I underscore product text, there is a multiple key fields. One is the material and second is the SPRAS. So the language field, I have to pass Control C as a current system language. So I have to put one more condition here. Whenever I am hitting this particular association, let me put and a dollar. This time I have to get the session variable. I think so. Dollar session. 1 second. Better to get underscore and underscore text dot control space. Language should be equal to dollar session dot I want to get the system language. Let me do Control F3. If I pass the system language and material, this time I am passing both the key fields. I will not get the multiple entries. So in that case, I can put the cardinalities 0 to 1. I can put. So that will be basically at least one entry we will be having in this table. So let me do Control F3. Either 0 or 1 entry, It can be more entries, but one entries will be there because I am passing the complete key field. Let me see if I this control F3, this warning got removed or not. Now this warning got removed because we are passing entire key fields. Let me move to next thing. I did the material description, so let me put in green. Do I got some data from MARC? I didn't put any zone till now in MARC, so I will put not an issue. Do I got the status description? Yes, I got this status description using the another CDS table function. That was very big one. So let me go to that. So I have consumed already status, control C, and let me put this status description also in our final output. For that, control alt arrow down, close, underscore status, control V. What thing I want to get as of now from status? I want to get only the text, only the status I want to get. I don't want to get it deleted or not. That also I will get. As of now I want to get this one. So let me put this also in green. This is required. AFPO, I didn't get the any data till now. AMSEC, I didn't get. BU date, I didn't get. CAFU. These all the things yet to do. So whatever till now I did, I put the data. Why I did this all the things in interface view? As of now, what I want to do, I want to create the projection view before going further, and I want to see my current status of application, how it look like. Because sometimes when we do a lot of things and we are not able to see the output, it will give us what we are doing. Something is not showing in output. So till now, whatever we did, we will display in output, and one by one field we will add and we will see in output how it is displayed. So let me double click on this and create on top of this. This is the base CDS view. I will create the consumption CDS view. Obviously, we will create one behavior definition to update one of these fields that I'm still thinking out. Let me create some custom field in the AFKO if it is allowing, or I will try to update some standard field which we are not using. Ideally, we have to do using BAPI, but I will not do using BAPI in this case. But I just want to show you, if you want to update one or two field, you can do using the BDL, behavior definition. But as of now, I am not creating that also. I'm creating first read only application. That is the basic thing we have to do whenever we are working in any application. First develop the read only application, then add the transactional capabilities, actions, whatever you want to add. So on top of this, right click, new data definition. This time I want to create ZC instead of ZI. Process order detail which is not available, or you can put projection CDS view or projection process order. Some description you can give. Since it's a projection, we started with ZC and we are following the naming convention. Let me click on next button. I have to tell this is the projection CDS view. Select the appropriate TR. Next button. This is the projection view, so I will select the projection view, define projection view, click on finish button. It will create one projection view in the system. On top of that, we will create the service definition, service consumption, and see the basic application till now what we are displaying. So let me double click on that. I'm getting some error. What is the error? Define view entity is projection on. What is the error we are getting? Basis entity must have root property or a two parent association. So whenever we are creating the base BO and projection BO, it should be your base BO should be a root entity. Then only you create in the wrap that kind of CDS view. So instead of define view entity, you have to put just define root entity. That is the root define view entity. Define root view entity. Control X. That's it. On activated. Control F3. So that is the basic requirement. Obviously, we know from our shift F1. Now we are not getting this error. Still we are getting this error. Let's see. Root keyword missing in the ZI. Oh god. Something wrong. It didn't get activated. Control F3. Let me close this product text one. Let me open Shift F1, Control F3. Okay, what is the other error we are getting? Let me open my error view, problem view. Two error I have got. The root keyword is missing in the output. Define root. Since the GI RAM has the root property. Okay. So in this also define root view entity. So obviously Control F3, projection view. Now it got activated. So your base view also should be root view, and your consumption view also should be root view. There are no much field out of these many fields. I don't want to display all the field. Work center ID I need, work center, plant, supervisor area. I can see here again why I consume plant and operations. Operation number I need. Plant is there. No, I have to go reverse way. Otherwise, do I need work center internal ID? Let me open my bacon interface view here parallelly. So object ID, do you need in output? OBJ ID, I don't think so. Object ID is needed somewhere. So work center internal ID, I don't need. And one more thing, in this case, I want to display one output field per process order. I don't want to display the multiple line for process order and the operation combination in this case. But as of now, I'm thinking we will be having, so I will declare key field as a, instead of creating the key field the work center ID, I will create the AUFNR as a key field, and I will do the same thing here. AUFNR, where is the order number? AUFNR, Control X, delete. I want to display key field as a AUFNR because I don't want to display work center ID in my output, and the key field should be my. So let me, what it is saying, some error. Let me activate this one. Control F3. It got activated. Let me do Control F3. Oh, it got error. This time I have to activate multiple CDS view together. I have activated both the CDS view, and I realized my keyboard sound was more because my mic is nearby my keyboard. So I just move little bit away from it. I just saw the video. uh, I pause the video in between, and let's do one thing. We created the CDS, so we know most of the things are coming. We know most of the things we need, which we have faced from this one. The work center internal ID need for the joining purpose, so that is the reason that is not needed in the output. Apart from that, this AUFPL and APLZ, these two also we don't need in output. So do we need AUFPL and AUFPLZ? I don't think so. These two fields are needed in the output, AUFPL and AUPLZ. So I can comment from the CDS table, consumption CDSU. This is used for the only for the joining the tables. So let me comment it out. This is not needed in my final output. If it is, let it be. It can be, but we should not consume unnecessary field from the our output. I think again it got logged. So I have commented these two fields, or you can remove also since it is not needed. I don't need in my final output these two fields. Let me remove, and let me do Control F3. Apart from that, most of the things we needed. Any other things we have used for AUFPL also we have used for the joining purpose. What is the description of AUFPL? That is routing number of operation in the order. Do we need somewhere AUFPL? I don't think so. AUFPL is there somewhere. So we don't need the routing number to display in the output. That also we can comment out. from our output. So we can count finally what all how many display fields we already displayed. So AUFPL do I am displaying somewhere. AUFPL is nearby work center, then AUFNR, supply area, AUFPL I deleted I think so already. PLZ, APLZ already I do unwarner. Both the things I have already deleted. Okay, AUFL I'm using here as well and here as well. So both the things I have deleted. A PH flag. Anyway, in the dollar projection, we don't have PH flag. We don't need to worry. So these fields we need in the output. Now what we will do on top of this, we will create the service definition. Obviously, let me click on the new service definition. I have to follow the naming convention. I forgot the naming convention. I have already uploaded one of the document on the LinkedIn. This is the document, so which we can use. You can download, and for your purpose also you can use ZUI. Then your which purpose you are creating. So I am using ZUI. I can use RAM underscore process order. So I will follow the same ZUI underscore RAM underscore process order. Instead of RAM, you can put the module name PTP, PP, SD, OTC, whatever you're using in your project. Process order. Okay, so here service for process order or service definition I can put process order, something I can put, and click on next button. As of now, once CDSU there is no for help also we have created. We click on finish button and let me do control F3. Once it get activated, now I will create the service binding. To create the service binding, we will right click on the service definition obviously, and new service binding. Will follow the again same naming convention. I can use I already created one time, but I want to create in front of you guys. So I will use V4 service, and I can give the process order application V4, and I will select the OData V4 UI. Click on next button and click on finish button. Select appropriate TR and click on finish button. It will create the V4 OData service. One problem we might get when we create the V4 OData service, when you try to, let me activate first, control F3. When you try to publish this particular OData service, you might get some error that in the current client you should not able to publish this particular application. This current client type is some different type, means it is customizing client or something, some this kind of error you can get in your system when you're working. But this system, since it's the demo client, so client type is demo, I will be able to easily publish this one here. If you get in your system that error, one blog is there, simply you can get this kind of error: the transport request not available and client is set to auto record on. Some client related error you will get. In that case, you will be not able to publish this your service. What you have to do, you have to go to this T code in your application. Currently I am able to do the publish, but in your case if you are not able to do, you have to open this particular T code. Alt F8 you can open, do to open any T code from Eclipse. In IWFND admin T code is there. Alt F8 IWFND V4 underscore admin to publish the V4 service. In case you get error in Eclipse when you publish your service, definitely you will get if you are working real time in the real time project, because V4 service as of now in 2023 I'm not sure. If you work 2022 and below, you will get that kind of error because you are working in the development client, and that client is not that kind client is not used for the customization purpose. That is the reason we get generally this error. In that case, you have to come here in this client, publish service group, click search your service binding, you can give alias as a local and the get service groups. You will find your service binding here with belong to O4 OData O4. So currently there are a lot of things. Suppose you have custom one, then you have to click your service, you will be able to see here, and you have to click on the publish service group. Then once you do that thing and you come back to here in your OData binding or service binding, you will see this will appear for you. You will be not able to publish from here, but once you publish there, you will able to see here. I published the service. Let me activate, select the view and click on preview button. So this is the real time. What all are the things you can face? Again, I have another issue. Let me see what can be the issue. How to we can say analyze the issue. If some this kind of error will come, you have to right click on this, click on inspect button, go to network tab, try to reload your application to see what exactly OData service call is happening in backend and what error you are getting. You can see as of now, yeah, metadata when it try to fetch, it got error and it's a server side error because it's starting from 500. You don't know what is the 500 error code, 400, 200, how OData service is calling backend. So ultimately, whenever we create any service from here, it will create one OData service which can be consumed by directly by UI5 guys, or we can create. As of now we are creating the application from backend itself using annotation, so that is also ultimately called the OData service to get the data from backend. First it will get the metadata, but here metadata itself we are not getting, we are getting the error. So you can click on here, what is the to find out the error, what you can call this particular URL separately and see what exactly error you are getting. If you come here further, you will see there is some error of OData V4 error log you can see. If you want to see in go and error log, I can see definitely I will go and see in error log, but I can see unwanted feature in entity property warner. So this kind of issue you will get, either you can go this same error. If you see in the IWFND error log, you will get the same error. That also either you can see from the feed reader here, or you can open the T code and see. Let me show you in the feed reader. So view and you open the feed, search and search for feed reader, all as T20 T2 dump and all error log which you can see IWFND error log, you will be able to see here as well. The error caused by you, the current application intentionally terminated. You have to see when it got occurred, so you have to see the date and time. So I can't see any error as of now here. I think the error log is not updated correctly here. Let me refresh it. If get up can update right now, I can't see any error with today's date. These all are the older dates. uh just ignore it as of now. Let me open the IWFND error log, Alt F8, and see what error we are getting. Okay, I'm getting this runtime error v4 service. There are multiple error we got, but I want to analyze the latest error due to OData v4 we got. If I come down, I can see same error. There is some issue with the Warner property. I Warner means the operation number. There is a issue. I got to know what is the issue. Most of the time, if the field related issue, it can be either conversion exit related error, or it might be something else, but you have to see what is the data type of Warner. I know what is this issue because I have faced this kind of issue multiple times, but initially first time you will see this issue, will struggle a lot to find out what is the exact issue, but no need to worry. If you have some field related issue, you have to go to your consumption view. What is our consumption view in our case? Let me double check. ZC RAM process order, and go to that property and where it is coming from. You have to see. If you click on Warner, it is coming from Warner here. Let me click here Warner further. It is coming from one of the table, and one of the include AFVZI in the Warner table, AFVC table, and Warner is coming from VORNR. Somewhere here it should be, you can find also. Let me control F and do one search for Warner. Yeah, it's coming from here. It's a simple data type. Let me open this data type, data element. Let me increase little bit size because I'm seeing a lot of things parallelly. You can double click on this and hide the context menu bar. If you double click here, and I can see the Warner is having the data type Warner, and this is having conversion routine called numcv. So most of the time, if you have data element is the numcv conversion routine, you will face in the OData issue. This we face not only in the wrap, we face this issue in the normal OData service whenever we have created, when we created in our OData service as well. So there is some conversion routine issue. Because of this conversion routine converting some data to another data, so if you face this kind of issue in the wrap, and if you are lucky, you have to do control shift A or something called VDM underscore you have to search for. That is virtual data model, we can say. And you have to find out for Warner there is some new data type is there which we can use in the VDM. In this case we don't have. uh, Let me search something else is there. Okay, there was something. There is nothing is there for the Warner, but you can see if you see some of the data time, for example, production version they have created which we can use in VDM. Basically what they do, they copy this particular data type and they remove this conversion routine, and they use that data type instead of using the Warner data type, because this is causing issue because of this conversion routine. Normal conversion, alpha conversion routine works perfectly, date conversion routines and all, but some of the conversion routine will not work. I will give you one blog, you can read out that one, what all are the conversion routine works, that explain there clearly. So in this case, due to this issue, we are not able to use this Warner, and we don't have VDM underscore Warner any data element or data type. In advanced version, if you're working 21 and 22, we have available VDM underscore Warner, and they have used in release CDS view. In this case, we don't have release CDS view for the our AFVC table, not an issue. But if you have release CDS view, you are using directly operation from there. They have already created VDM underscore Warner, and they are using that one. In the same way, I will gonna do here. So simply what you have to do, you have to copy this one. You can do what you can do, double click on this. Since it is the data type, right click on this one, copy this one, and you have to come to our project GRAM wrap, right click, paste here, and you can create the Z Warner, or you can say ZVDM underscore Warner. So somebody will search with the ZVDM, so he will, or we have to search with the Z also, whatever the naming convention you are following. If you are following double Z VDM underscore Warner, that also fine. Click on next button, select appropriate TR, and click on finish button. And just what you have to do, you have to remove this particular numcv. You have to copy as it, because you want all the description, all the detail you want, but you don't want this conversion routine. And you can do control F3. Once you did this thing, you have to copy the data element also, and you have to use this domain zvdm underscore Warner instead of the Warner. There is locking time issue, control F3. Let me again activate, try to activate and copy this one. See, okay, let me go to Warner first. This is domain, I copied, and now let me copy the data element as well. So where is our data element? Let me double click on this to editor. Yeah, here. I should able to see somewhere VDM here. Double click here, and more time double click here. This is the domain we have, data element we have, which is should highlight it somewhere here. That is our domain. Let me search for Warner is domain is there, data element is there. Okay, we don't have, I am not able to link back. Let it will be somewhere here down. Data definition, let me minimize this one. But data elements are there, so I can see somewhere here Warner it will be at last. That is the reason we are not able to see here. So it will be at last. FG. Okay, what you can do instead of that, let me copy, create data element using copy, something like that we have. Let me see. I'm not able to see all the domains here together. So what I will do, to create domain, I right click on this, new, other above ABAP repository, and I will use Warner. No, sorry, data element. I can copy directly also, but I can use with reference to Warner. But this time Z Warner we have to use ZVDM underscore Warner VDM Warner. You can use some meaningful name. Click on next button. Click on next button, finish button. It will create the data element. I hope so you know how to create the data element in the uh, Eclipse, but it's generally same how we create in the, so we can do the same description what we have here, and ideally we should copy, but as of now I'm creating and I'm using the domain name which we have created newly, GVDM Warner. C, Control V. I have to use the same description which we are using in the Warner. uh, okay, let me use this only because it's a language dependent. Again, they have some parameter ID also. Control C, let me use same parameter ID. P activity and name is control. I would have copied, then it will copy everywhere in the same language, so it's okay. Control V, V, VRZ, Control F10. Let me copy this one data element and use in our CDS where we are consuming first time Warner, so it will not create at least in interface view. Let me open the interface view. In the interface view, what I will do, where I am getting Warner, so I will cast this operation is this one, preserving type is Warner. I will not change the name, so I no need to change everywhere. So I just casted this particular value to the this particular value, and I have preserved the type of Warner. So in this case, since I changed the remove the conversion routine, I hope so now I should not get the error. Let me go to the my application and refresh my application once again. I hope so this time it should work. So this time metadata got again failed. Let me refresh the metadata. We are getting again same error. I think something wrong. Let me preview again my application from here. Let me activate this one, Control C. Let's see, everything is activated. There should not be any problem. Then it's fine. There is no problem. Let me preview again from my V4 service which I have created. Let's see. Right here we have created V4 service. I will select this one and click on preview button. Close other things. I hope so this time it should work. Let's click on inspect as well. Network tab. Network, it's taking time. I'm still getting the same issue. Let me open again. And I opened again this one. You can see still the our domain have this numcv. Let me remove this one, control F3. Let me activate and refresh my application one more time. I hope so this time it should work without any issue. You can see it is working. So obviously, as soon as we remove the conversion routine, it is working perfectly, because this conversion routine, what it will do, it will convert the value. So if you want to see exactly what it is doing, we can open the table and see how it will look like. It will converting internal value to outer value and outer value to internal value. I want to ignore as of now, because this conversion routine will not work with the OData service. So that is the reason. This is the first look of our video. It's not looking great, but still I can select the columns which I want to display. Some of the columns I am selecting, and I click on OK button, and I click on go button. It will display some of the fields from this table, but I don't want to show this kind of application to my user, even where the order number itself not displaying. I can see there is some issue in the things. I have to analyze one by one all the issues, and I have to make this application look good. Not only that, I don't want to display like this. I want to display all the fields should display in one row like in ALV, and I can do all horizontal roll bar should be displayed, and I can go here and there. Then I should able to display that kind of applications. So we will create, no need to worry. So that we will not gonna do obviously in this video. This video is becoming longer. So please, before going to next video, like this video, comment it down whatever you're feeling, share these videos wherever you are, on Facebook, WhatsApp, LinkedIn, wherever the ABAP community is there. You can share these videos. It will help me a lot with that. Thank you and happy learning.